So Horizon has been around for a little over 10 years. And frankly, much like the rare disease patient population and community, we've had to evolve over that time. A few years ago, Horizon made the choice that we really wanted to be an R&D focused organization, and we wanted to be focusing on serving the needs of patients with rare and rheumatic diseases. And so our flagship medications at this point are Tepezza, which is for uncontrolled gout, as well as Tepezza, which is for thyroid eye disease. We also recently acquired a medication we call HZN-825, and that is a pipeline molecule that may be applicable to patients with scleroderma or idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, and these are both additional rare diseases. The concept of serving rare disease patient populations is one that is deeply personal for us. From the top of the organization, our CEO, Tim Walbert, is himself a rare disease patient. And many of the people who work here are either patients themselves or family members, often parents of children with rare diseases. So this is something that's really deeply personal for us, and a mission that we feel really good about being able to contribute to. Understanding what matters for the patient is critically important throughout the entire development process. It helps us understand what things we should, well, first, it helps us understand the diseases that we should be focusing on, so we understand the unmet need that are associated with them. It helps us understand what pieces of a disease we need to focus in on in our clinical trials to really understand that we're demonstrating something that's going to matter for patients and for physicians. And it's a critically important part of getting us through, for example, the regulatory process. One of the most impactful pieces of our FDA advisory committee, which is a process where FDA brings in independent advisors to consider a potential new drug and decide whether it's worth, whether it has a safety and efficacy profile that would be consistent with bringing it to the market. And teprotumumab went through one of these. One of the most impactful things was when patients came and told their own stories of what it was like to live with thyroid eye disease. So this impacts what we do, it impacts how we do it, and in some cases can even impact whether we're successful in doing it or not.